case, which I think is smart in this case, because maybe he's going to be able to build off of that grenade, get his juices flowing, let him play a little bit more aggressively, because this passive play from Final Boss is not working. They're down 8. The game is starting to slip away. They need Ogre 1 to be able to rely on his skill, run out there, and start to string together some kills.
Well, Ogre 1 definitely playing more passive than I've seen him in the past. I love watching him when he's extremely aggressive because really no one can stop him. But here he's going to work against Loken. Walshy shooting another player in the back. Walshy cleaning up the kill on SK there. But he's going to be taken down by Fear itself. Ogre 1 looking to finish off the kill, but no, he stopped short by the grenade from Fear. We're jumping on board with Fear, who's charging after Ogre 2 and cleans up a second kill. It's 36-29. Triggers down, starting to run away with this one.
Well, Final Boss cannot continue to trade kills. And again, they're hanging out in the bases. They're not really spreading out. The only one we really see off that platform is Ogre 2. Triggers down really at a point right now where they can hang out and just wait for those kills because they're racking them up. They can trade kills the rest of the game, and it's a W for them.
Well, we've seen Final Boss trap themselves in bases all game long. It seems they're doing it here once again. Hysteria pushes in, cleans up the kill on Ogre 1, and the jumping headshots there on strong side for the double. Going up for the triple, but he missed the melee, and Ogre 2 is finally going to shut him down. Hysteria absolutely on fire right now with 16 kills, and check this out. He gets a 17th there on Walshy. Charged by 2 players now. The perfect 4-shot on strong side. A great grenade, and there is the double kill. That may have been the nail in Final Boss's coffin.
Absolutely. The nail named Hysteria without a doubt. Too much again for Final Boss. That's twice in a row that he's been dominant.
Anytime you let a player put up 19 kills, you're not going to have a good time. Ogre 2 here at Blue Base trying to make a last-ditched attempt, picking up the assassination on Hysteria for the double, but Fear itself is there to end the game. 50-39, Triggers down, absolutely dominating Team Slayer.
Well, they showed us last time, Triggers down, not to be taken lightly when you're playing Team Slayer. Final Boss, once again, not able to get going at all. Let's take a look at the stats here. Hysteria, 19-11. You can't say enough about this kid. Played clutch all game long, did whatever he wanted to. And on the other side, strong side, 12-12. Really tried, but nobody else giving much support. Everyone else going negative for Final Boss.
We'll be back with the Dr. Pepper More To It moment right after the break.
Today we'll explore multiple personalities, also known as...
Yeah, boy! You know I'm flavorlicious. Explore my flavor before you miss it.
Tú sabes que soy flavor, me dicen flavor.
You can discover something new in every sip.
You know I'm flavorlicious. Explore my flavor before
When you explore the 23 flavors of Dr. Pepper.
delicious. Ah, yeah!
And now for the Dr. Pepper More To It moment. This one, of course, is coming from Hysteria, charged by 2 players, the perfect 4-shot on strong side, and then this grenade for the double kill on Ogre 2 for his 18th and 19th kills.
All right, well, that's going to do it for this week's edition of the Stride Championship Series. Be sure to check us out next week at MLGpro.com for more amazing Halo 3 action.
U.S. Army Reserve requires a different type of strength. The strength to stand out in school and stand strong with your team. The strength to serve your community one day and your country the next. The strength to take your career to a whole new level. Be a stronger citizen, a stronger soldier, a stronger person in the U.S. Army Reserve. There's strong, and then there's Army Strong. See what it's like at GoArmy.com.
Team Classic, you just came out of nowhere to take second place at the very first Major League Gaming Pro Circuit event. What advice would you give Halo 3 players out there who want to become a pro?
You know, my advice to them, just get a game battles team and get up on the ladder.
Welcome back to Orlando, Florida. It's the MLG Pro Circuit. We're here, MLG Championship Sunday. Right now, we got a few matches still going on. Before we can get to the loser bracket finals, we need to see which team is going to be competing in it. We know Instinct's going to be there, but first off, we got to see who's going to win between Straight Rippin and Ambush. Let's go down on the floor where Sundance D. Giovanni is right behind the match. He's watching it live.
Hey, thanks, Puckett. Actually, we're having some technical difficulties down here. One of these TVs keeps shutting down, so they've had to restart the match twice. They're trying to get that ironed out. Straight Rippin at the moment up 5-3. Ambush down, but definitely not out. They were leading in that King of the Hill game that I was just watching when the TV went off. We're trying to figure out what the issue is. As soon as we get the game back up and running, I'll give you an update on score. Seems like these two teams definitely, they're duking it out right now. So Straight Rippin back on a roll, maybe with a little bit to prove after being knocked down by Ambush earlier on in the winner's bracket.
Now, Sundance, Straight Rippin seems to be struggling a little bit with Ambush, but they just breezed past Final Boss. What's going on there? What is different with this Ambush team compared to Final Boss?
Well, I'm not really sure. Obviously, Straight Rippin and Final Boss are very familiar with each other. Down here on Ambush, you got Pistola, great player to watch, lots of energy, lots of excitement, and Hines, the giant killer. This guy's been involved in quite a few upsets already this season, so maybe this lineup just a little unfamiliar, giving them problems because they can't really prepare for it. And again, maybe in the first matchup they were looking ahead, trying to prepare for the next match, not really thinking about Ambush, but I think you know what, Ambush has opened their eyes, so this match definitely balancing out a little bit more. As I said, 5-3, trying to get this next game started again.
Alrighty, well, it's still 5-3. Of course, the first team to reach 6 will move on to the losers bracket finals. Ambush, Straight Rippin, still duking it out. Before we get back to that, let's talk a little bit about the guys on Ambush. I Got Your Pistola is amazing at free-for-all in 2007. Now he's bringing his individual skills into the team game. He played pretty well with Ambush last event. Now he's doing much better with the new squad. He's got Nexus and Hines from Believe the Hype, the team that knocked out Final Boss in San Diego. And he's also got Mudvayne, a player who I loved watching last event on Ambush. This kid's got a 6 sniper, and he is trying to shut down Tsquared, Neighbor, Element Warrior, and Legit.
So as you said, I think we're close here. I think we're going to be ready after we take a quick break. It seems like they've ironed out the problem. Hopefully we won't have any more issues. If we do, I think we're going to have to move them to another station. Anakin's over here right now talking with the guys from Ambush, talking to Straight. Looks like maybe they are going to pack up and move. So, you know, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to move this to the main stage so we can actually broadcast this to you properly. We apologize to everybody for the wait, but you know what? Sometimes these things happen. We'll be back in just a minute. We got a break. And then we're going to see Ambush, Straight Rippin. It's 5-3 on the main stage. T2 and his guys duking it out with Pistola and Hines. It's going to be great, so stick with us.